game in the series, and I do think EG have better scale in this game.
Agree.
If you have AA Terrorblade, even Ember Spirit, like Ember Spirit is really good against Nature's Prophet, I feel like they should be very comfortable in this draft.
It looks like NoPing are on a timer. I can't talk
Yeah.
anymore. They are on a timer similar to the last game for EG.
I will
Yeah.
relieve you, Effie. You
I
have
think-
done all the...
Please stop.
Timbersaw needs to snowball his lane this game. It absolutely has to happen, I think, for NoPing to win.
Look at these consummate professionals. The draft is wrapped up. They don't even need to talk anymore, but they want to teach you, the viewer, about the implications. Game number 3, No Ping, Evil Geniuses. Cap and Kyle, close out the night for us.
Oh, we will close out the night, baby. Gotta get a little bit of energy here for Game 3, late into the night, No Ping versus Evil Geniuses. And in the interest of competitive integrity, I think it's important to address the elephant in the room. Kyle?
Yes.
Curse is way too goddamn strong. All right? You need to stop doing that. All right?
say
I'm
a
going to
word.
ask that you make 0 predictions for this game. All right?
No worries, Cap. Way ahead of you.
All right,
love
let's
the
just
draft.
have a good, clean fight between these two teams, North America versus South America. No Ping versus Evil Geniuses, who's going to be moving on to the next day of the major.
Well, shout out to our draft panel, who will hopefully be moving on home. Fluff panel in the green room. Good luck, have fun. We'll see you in an hour. I love Nature's Prophet. I have also been waiting for this hero. Me and Effie are both bonkers about it. I like it more as an aggressive offlaner, but as a carry, it has a lot of potential. It's just higher risk because you've now put more of a priority on a hero that naturally falls the hell off later on into the game, really just post 20 minutes. However, you're playing into AA and Lina supports. You eat them alive. You're going to crush through towers, and as a concept, it's very good against TB because you can deny him his jungle early on.
Okay. It's Nature's Prophet. I mean, I'm still not fully sold just because I feel like this meta, we haven't seen anything quite like this. We've always had either 3 scaling cores or 1 big scaling core. Like, as they were talking about in the drafting panel, it felt like whoever scaled harder in this series won the game.
The big difference here is that Abed has a much easier Ember game.
Okay.
Like, yes, there's a potential Orchid Rush from HFN that could come out. I think that's really the timing to watch. Does Abed get forced into a Yules? How does that work out? What's the relationship like with a Mars middle? Theoretically, this is going to be a trade, but I don't know. Mars is a hit-or-miss hero for me from the mid lane. I've seen it have, again, a lot of success as an offlaner. In fact, No Ping, they just ran the 3 offlaner strategy. That's what this is.
Yes, this straight up is. And in some ways, I love No Ping for it. Because I think that Dota is a little less stressful when you have the better late game, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the enemy team, if they make mistakes, will win,
Yep.
right? When you put the onus on yourself to say, we've got to play the cleaner game here. We have to out-execute the enemy team because if we do screw up in this game 3, we do not have the better late game. They're going to win with this Terrorblade.
Look at how hard HFN is crushing. This is a hero he's practiced. I used to pick this a whole lot for both Chessie and Moo when they played safe lane. A well-played Prophet dumpsters the offlane because you can consistently zone with the trance. Abaddon 325 base move speed. Very easy to get aggressive. However, you are susceptible. Nice shield off the first stun. You'll be able to prevent the stun lock very consistently if you're Panda Boo. But the Blightstone as well to start. So just Abaddon, 1 hit, Treants. Very tough for SK to find a place here. In top lane, Oscar's already acquired lane control. What's that mean? Hoodwink, he's going to go off and stack. No need to take XP here.
Yeah, 29 games of Nature's Prophet in HFN's history, 72% win rate. This man has some serious history with this hero, and it's showing. And I love the fact that they, like, this Abaddon is just really well set up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Alina, Sand King, that's a kill lane.
Notice as well, they blocked their own hard camp. Very important, because it means there's no mechanics that EG can utilize to get any sort of lane equilibrium disruption with the exception of pulling. You can't really pull into an Abaddon. Consider as well that Prophet can always just TP in if necessary, but he's out move speeding both of EG's offlaners, and he has the passive skilled now.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, his top lane, Matthew and Oscar, having to deal with that nasty reflection right now.
just realized Oscar's CS, like talking about bottom getting crushed, he is not in a good place. There are a few creeps pushing
Jesus,
in.
I was looking for him on the chart. I was like, where is he? Oh, he's just keep going down and down. 2 and 0. Uh-oh.
I mean, that's just hoodwink factors. Part of the problem the panel typically has is the laning phase just very weak. Oscar level 3 now, so should be a little bit better off, but AA is very strong at zoning, just spamming out E's.
Yeah, 2 levels to the reactive armor. Note that. He's actually got the passive early this time, and so with those 2 levels, no reason the Hoodwink can't just leave lane, go back to the fountain. I wouldn't be surprised to see, especially since Ancient Apparition Terribly, I don't think he ever really needs to come back to this lane unless he wants to. He can move around, see if he can take the water rune from mid, for example, maybe go and try and gank bottom lane. I think there are definitely some options for this Hoodwink.
The concern I have is that you just don't have stunts. Mars is really your only setup, so Dark Mago has got to perform. I typically like Prophet with a lot of stunts because it's easy to set up, find a kill, all right, onto a tower. But in this case, they're going to need a lead. No ping behind, they just can't pressure the map. EG, way easier time finding kills. Ember's basically uncountered.
Kill lane, trying to poke a Panda Boo. Meanwhile, oh, Abed, killing the tree. Please do something about this, Ice Frog. Oh, first blood picked up. They poked at him, forced out the aphotic shield, and then it looks like they found an opportunity to be able to poke at him again. Poked to death. First blood for EG.
And he's bought a lot of mangoes on Panda Boo, but unfortunately don't get a chance to use them when you get killed off. This is something I'm surprised they took so long to do. AA Terrorblade, they can't stop you from pulling creep waves, but there wasn't an effort made to do so. Matthew, back up top.
Bushwhack does manage to land. Oscar slowed down by that reflection, though. Feels like it's not good to be able to dive this tier 1 tower, especially since you have creeps to CS. So, mid lane matchup, how's that going? 26-5, 24-0. Dark Mago, he's killing it right now. I think Mars is supposed to have a slight advantage against Ember Spirit.
Yeah, typically heroes that pressure with physical damage are just because the shield is ineffective.
Plus, it's like super free way to be able to secure CS.
It's a billion damage too.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because you're able to like push people. You secure the CS, push the enemy hero back, they're slowed down, and then you go ahead and deny another creep. And that's probably where those 6 denies come from.
It's actually just so much damage. Top lane, Oscar, a little bit of trouble. I love him on his Timbersaw, though. Weird laning phase once again, but after that previous game, I am a believer. And I think that's an important thing in a Game 3. An inexperienced team on stage against one of your crosstown rivals.
Yeah.
Be on a comfort hero.
Oh, yeah. It's his most played hero. HFN, though. Ooh, okay. Phonic Shield, he's good. Crit. He actually read the fact that he could burst through that aphotic shield. Got him a little close to death. HFN, I'm wondering if he has a TP out. Oscar's going to have to do that here. HFN just had a healing self. He's okay.
Level 5 now. Oh, Ice ran out of the sandstorm. Did it a little early.
Matthew, who may have managed to land the bushwhack there, but Abed, no way to remove this flame guard, so he just gets run down. Ice, a little bit low. The spear out of nowhere. An Invis rune for Dark Mago put to good use. Now they're going to look to catch Crit as well. Arena going to be used to make sure Crit can't run away any further. Really great rotation from the mid laner of No Ping.
Yeah, you see Fly, even though he's up top, he knew what was happening, called out the rotation. You saw it in chat, but it will fall on deaf ears. As once again, Dark Mago making plays. Now, I think that if you look at the archetype, this makes a lot of sense from the No Ping side. HFN, once again, want to carry, but more importantly, their mid and their offlane are set up for success. HFN, he's demonstrated a little versatility. Yeah, he played Sven twice, but just, he's got the experience, right? He's been here before. I'm sure he's comfortable with a larger hero pool, but Dark Mago, this is as close to a tiny as you can get without picking it.
Trying to body block him in. Ice will finish off all those treants with the Caustic Finale. He's definitely making good use of that passive. Oscar, I thought for a second maybe they were going to go for him. He's pulling a creep wave away, but the Siege Wagon wave is still alive, and this offlane tower is taking a lot of damage as a result.
And keep in mind, the other concern you have here, No Ping's lineup, they need some pretty crazy execution. EGs, stun, blast, damage, and it's late. Cap. It is very late here in Kyiv. 2:53
Oh, no.
on the dial.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't let him take that hard camp. Bushwhack, is the spear there in time? Oh, he got him after! What a beautiful setup, Mako! Oh, God, that would have been so good if that resulted in a kill, hitting him after the slight. That was a smart heads-up play. He could have thrown the spear sooner and see if he would have caught it, but it would have missed. So instead, he waits till after the slight, knowing that Abed was going to use that to try and dodge. Haste Rune picked up for him, so a second opportunity to make a move with the Power Rune.
Could have potentially also thrown out the arena there just for the damage, but don't know if they saw that Abed had remnanted.
2-2. And right now, very even game, slightly favored to Evil Geniuses, and that has got to be a little bit concerning for No Ping, right? Because you're saying this is a lineup that has to be ahead. Oscar feels like he's been extremely pressured in this top lane, more than I expected out of a Terrorblade Ancient Apparition lane. I really felt like Timbersaw was going to do fine there.
Yeah, I did so too. And look at the warding from EG. They have just got coverage in almost all lanes, trying to just protect their end of the map as much as they can. Note, though, HFN, he'll be going for the Rush Orchid build. And Abed, Orb of Corruption currently queued up. That Yule's Rush is not going to be there. Nope, just kidding. Swapped it for a Witchblade.
Okay. Never know what we're going to get. Which do you prefer here?
Witchblade is... Hang on.
Epicenter. LSA not coming out. They see the TP coming in from the Mars. That's why Evil Geniuses did not commit there. The spear thrown out blindly, but they do not have detection.
Nice job by EG.
Ice and crit. Very good communication and reactions
TP's
there.
up. See, they just don't have any way to actually stop Arteezy from sundering. That's the concern. Spear is their only
to get him with the
stun.
Bushwhack. They managed to get him into the arena as well. The problem is the Flame Guard is going to block a lot of this damage, and he should be able to jump away to his Remnant.
No problem there for Abed. And yeah, so Witchblade is a better item in theory, just for build up, the fact that it gives you a little bit of survivability. And Orchid is removed, right? But the thing is, EG aren't going for those items. They're going Dragonlance, they're going Yules, and again, I just fear for No Ping's lack of disable.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly an Orchid, that means U plus Hoodwink, U plus Timber, that just could be a kill with the Sprout.
Right.
But now, it's the supports that'll feed faster, but you've already lost a tower. You know, you don't want to be behind towers with a Prophet.
Yeah. Definitely, I feel like the Orchid is definitely more all-in, but I almost feel like they need that. This is an all-in kind of lineup, right? Like, go for Gusto. Go for the extra disable that'll allow you to kill Abed, because right now, Abed's having a very free game otherwise.
And that's my biggest problem is that, you know, he is probably known for his spirits most of all. And just look at the tower pressure. EG collapsing on mid, Abed keeping the catapults alive.
Yeah, Ice is here to make sure any last-minute defense from No Ping will be met with stiff resilience, as Evil Geniuses should be able to take this one. No Ping are going to grab the side lane tower in exchange. Okay, a late TP coming in from Panda.
And I like the point you brought up last game, Cap, about, hang on, Ice. The history of hero matchups, while EG historically in clutch moments, big games like this, they turn to their offlane Sand King. It's survived numerous rosters. I hate the hero. Most teams stay away from it, but EG always find a reason to pick it. And in this case, definitely not bad, but it's lower damage, which you don't really mind because of the Arteezy Terrorblade. You just kind of need the stuns that the panel was mentioning, but
Pandaboo forced to use his ultimate here, and the Ice Blast will manage to hit him, and now that it's worn out, Abed still thinking he can maybe get the kill. After all, there's no reason not to in this situation because there just simply isn't the disables to threaten him. He is, again, playing so far forward, and I'm beginning to worry a bit, Kyle, because it's making me think of that Quincy crew game.
Yeah.
Where Quinn was just all over them constantly with this Ember Spirit because there was no counter to him.
And it's interesting how EG, instead of playing their triangle of the map, of the dire side, they've sort of shifted their territory into the right half of the square. Suddenly, they're in 3 lanes at once, a slight gold lead, but keep in mind, like, this is a Nature's Prophet draft. Much like an Alchemist, you're supposed to be ahead. You're supposed to be top net worth as a carry.
Going for Arteezy. Spear, late, sharpshooter to finish him off. The magic damage, it really can overwhelm a Terrorblade. Very susceptible to that kind of burst. HFN going to be found by Abed, going in deep here into the tier 2s. Oscar looking for the punish, and he gets him. The Sprout adding so many trees, so much damage from Oscar.
Was that a long TP? Where did Abed go?
I felt like
maybe he just got him right at the end.
Oh, nice bushwhack there from Matthew. No follow-up just yet. Mars is coming. Long-range spear. Oh,
doesn't last.
Just the tipper. Nice. No way out of this one, I don't think. Yeah, there it is. Timber chain to finish him off.
EG lost 3 cores. That's nuts.
Back to back to back.
Fight recap only covering the eyes, but either way, man, no ping have turned up. Oscar looks like a completely different player in game 2 and 3. His laning phase was once again abysmal, but somehow he's now 5k net worth. He's caught up to the TB. All 3 no ping cores very much in the game, and DarkMago just straight up executes RTZ. That's the name of the game here. If you can find the core, specifically the TB, he just dies. And HFN going for the straight-up right-click carry build. So this is the argument against Orchid in the sense that Witchblade into Maelstrom, that's just a better build. You're going to do more damage, you're going to farm creeps more effectively, and the problem sometimes that you run into when you go Orchid is you feel pressured to do stuff.
Sure.
You feed a couple times as Prophet, your whole game's ruined, and your game's just over, so.
Ooh, this Ice Blast is going to make things a little tricky. Aphotic Shield blocks a lot of the damage, though. Enough that Oscar should live. Abed. Whoa! Didn't expect that long range. They've got the Yule Scepter. That is a dead Ember Spirit. Once again, making good use of the setup stuns with a Hoodwink.
And I love the Yule's build on Mars in this game because you can always get the Sand King, the Ember Spirit, as they drop out of the Yules.
Yeah.
Spear, one of the few abilities, much like Marana Arrow, where if you spawn, not spawn, but if you come down inside of it, the frame of being latched is going to land before you're able to actually respond. So really nice to see another
Super
big
good
kill.
against these just very mobile heroes. Plus, you've got Yules against Flameguard.
Yep.
Right? It's also a good one.
So you get a quick artisanal shot. Oscar now trying to deny the Terrorblade's jungle. They've got a good ward up as well. Fly sentries have missed it. That's why it stands to almost its expiry in a few seconds.
So how late do you think No Ping can go with this build in Nature's Prophet? He's going very much a big carry, right-click build. This build does output a decent amount of magic damage that helps against Terrorblade, right? Whose heavy armor is usually a problem for fellow range right-clickers. But eventually it's going to fall off, right? Eventually you won't be able to step toe-to-toe against TB anymore. So what is that timing?
It's more about, I think, the way the team plays. Because the thing Arteezy will have issues with is the Mars Arena. At the end of the day, No Ping, if they can set up and play inside of it, even a Nature's Prophet's going to be formidable, unless Arteezy wants to BKB and walk inside of it. I'm worried about the squishiness of EG's heroes, and Abed if he cannot keep himself alive. Not going for the defensive items. Oh, that's a dead
That's a whole heap ton of magic damage. They specifically did a magic damage combo to combat the Timber Saw, Sand King plus Lena.
No blink on DarkMago, though, for some time. Going for the BKB, it appears, but he may change that up. We'll see. But you can see, 16.5 minutes in, EG, as always, content to just play their game. Macro, take the little loss here and there, maybe sacrifice support, but this guy, that's your game plan. Arteezy on the Terrorblade, just continuing to shove with illusions. You can see one being sent to mid as he walks bottom. And so far, No Ping. They're fine with this.
Yeah.
Getting their core items up.
In a way, they should have a way to always be able to stay slightly ahead in map control. It's unfortunate they lost their mid tower so early, but fortunately Nature's Prophet does a lot to rectify that mid lane. Evil Geniuses, they already found the kill on the Mars, and now Oscar in trouble as well. The LSA does land, but the sharpshooter shot, oh, he couldn't get out in time. Matthew, he tried to shoot his shot and run away real quick, but Evil Genius is quick to be able to pounce on that squishy support. Teleport away just in time, right before Ice spots him.
They're doing a good job on EG identifying, look, if we kill Mars, No Ping can't play Dota.
Yeah.
Like, we have so much burst that first target's easy for us to take down. And yeah, Hoodwink can throw out an acorn shot and a bushwhack, but who else does literally anything? They have no other disables, and this combo, that's going to be a kill every single time. And then all No Ping can do is run away. Even if you have the damage to turn it around, you can't keep EG's heroes stagnant, so they'll just walk away from you if necessary.
Yeah, unfortunately for No Ping, Panda Boo wasn't close enough there. Looks like Courier gets caught, and they're going to turn around right again. Going for the Mars. This time around, though, the Avonic Shield blocks a significant amount of damage. There's also no Laguna Blade, so we are going to see No Ping survive through this bit of action.
It's a really interesting game style for No Ping. Like, the Prophet carry. Like, we just haven't seen a game played like this in some time. And it'll be a question of, you know, is this going to work? So late game, obviously TB probably is going to take the lead. The thing about Furion, though, is at any point, if you can get that edge, you're farming the whole map. You're going to accelerate crazy quick. Maybe it's the BKB timing. Maybe that third item comes out just a bit faster. And suddenly things get spooky. There's a blink on ice. He's looking to get involved.
Jumping in, Epicenter, Ice Blast, Panda Boo trying to help him out. The Yule Scepter is certainly going to be able to dodge a healthy amount of damage. He does manage to get off the Arena Spear and walks away from the Laguna Plate. He's not dead just yet, but neither is Ice. Abed looking to be able to chase him down. The Ice Blast has worn down, and oh, Oscar had no trees to be able to jump to, so he won't manage to connect on the Sand King kill. No Ping falling apart as they try and push. Oh, Abed still finds that extra kill. He already chased down the Mars, but he's binding Matthew as well. That is just the cherry on top.
EG beginning the mental warfare, the aggro tips. Unfortunately, Oscar, he missed the Timber Chain that would have finished off Ice and probably saved him, because then he looked to pursue, ends up getting caught in no man's land and turn around on. That was a 4 for 0. HFN lives, but what does that do? I mean, at the end of the day, EG, they just went in. It's the same game plan. Go for the Mars. Panda Boo, unfortunately, has to be in position to shield off that initial stun. If not, the Blast, the Lina, etc., more magic damage is going to pile in. He's got to play closer, even if it means putting himself at risk.
How much longer until we get that BKB? He said he was building it, right? And, Mr. Mago?
Yes. He's very far away.
Yo, jeez. Yeah, I mean, after those 2 deaths. Ice. Did they find him here? Oh. If only they could have used him. That would have been a really nice pickup to start.
HFN, though, he is only the recipe away at the moment from his. But he has to be ahead. He's squishy, he's weak. Where is he? Farming an easy camp, looking to TP in. He's still thinking about TPing in and realizes, no, I'm actually just going to farm. So it almost feels like No Ping are playing like they have the Terrorblade, whereas EG, they have the Terrorblade.
That is true. That is correct, Kyle. Evil Geniuses is the team with the Terrorblade. No Ping, the team with the Nature's Prophet. And, well, I mean, it's a position HFN has been in before many times in his career. Nature's Prophet especially. So maybe he feels confident that he's going to hit a certain timing. They'll be able to win back the game. But right now, they really need that BKB on Mars. They just cannot frontline anymore. And it doesn't feel like Oscar feels super safe about that either.
Okay, so I'm starting to see the plan coming together. Hoodwink.
Yeah.
Aether Lens. Aghanim's queued up.
Yeah.
The Hunter's Boomerang. Okay, new skill on the new hero. Makes you more more vulnerable. Man, I can't even read. It's so late at night.
Well, I can tell you for you as a Hoodwink player, it just means you get to throw out a nuke that does a bunch of damage and also does magic resistance, lowers magic resistance and status resistance.
Which means Witchblade, more damage. Maelstrom procs, more damage.
And Sharpshooter does a metric shit ton of damage, I believe is what they call it in Europe. It's a lot.
And Arteezy, he hates BKB, so it could be effective. EG, they might get caught with their pants down here. They smoked left, but no ping. They followed. They're on the high ground. Obi-Wan.
They see Fly. That's not the target they really want, though. They want something bigger. They're going to pop on Fly here. Quickly kill him with the Bushwhack, see if they can find more, but Epicenter is coming. Oh, the Yule Scepter! It stops him from being able to get the Burrow Strike off. He does get speared up. Arteezy, though, does lay a lot of damage. HFN is already dead, and he doesn't have a buyback either. Matthew and the supports are trying to get away. Oscar, he's got to find a route out of here as well. Yeah, Abed with the double damage is going to be able to catch up to this little squirrel. I don't think he can really hide away in the trees. Panda Boo, same problem here. as they waited out his borrowed time. Unfortunately, no ping. Every single time they try and take a team fight on Evil Genius's side of the map, it doesn't quite work out for them, despite the sick play from Mago.
Would have been a lot better if HFN had used his BKB, Cap.
Yeah, that might do it.
That would have been a significant boon. It does
What
render you
happened?
immune to spells and stuns. He just straight up got stun locked and died. Pandabo was playing with his team on the right side, HFN isolated on the left. I didn't catch it because I was too busy watching the engagement. I think,
it's a
yeah, he
burrow
TP's
strike,
in. No,
right?
he TP's in. Look. And just immediately the stun from
Instant
crit.
LSA. All right. Crit. That was a sick play, but also at the same time, HFN, you definitely could have popped your BKB.
Well, you're not going to do it before you I don't know. He just wasn't ready. He wasn't expecting it. I think he
Yeah.
thought he was going to come in the middle of the trees. They wouldn't have vision. But
Sure, yeah.
they did. So, that hurts.
I wonder how they did. They just saw the tree. They just
They saw,
Crit was in the right place to be able to see that teleport in.
Well, he had
Usually
the
that
same
area is
idea. He was
kinda
trying
dark.
to hide in the
yeah,
area
that's
that
true.
you wouldn't see. The
That's true.
enemy team is approaching from an unknown location. I'm a squishy support. Just so happens it pays positive dividends in the aggressive senses. Once again, no ping. Double BKB up. Pipe ready. They've got to go.
Yeah, no sense in slowing down just because that last team fight didn't work for you. You still got the tools to be able to win. Once again, they start off a kill on Fly. Don't have to worry about the Ice Blast. HFN thinking about aggressively TPing in. No ping can certainly take that mid tower now. It's been a while. 24 minutes. Can't forget about Roshan as well.
DD on the Ember. It's very nice in the event someone did think about fighting in the Roche Pit.
What do you think about that pickup? The early Sanj going for a Kaya Sanj in the Ember Spirit. I mean, for a lineup that's lacking disables, Kyle.
Yeah, just reduce their effectiveness even more so. I don't mind it at all. Plate mail on the Timber. This hero is thought of as one of the harder counters to a Terror Blade. You do have tons of damage, clear the illusions quite quickly, but nowadays with the Scotty build, yeah, it's a little shifted in TB's favor, I think, just because the regen reduction.
Yeah, no, that is certainly a big problem for this matchup. He's going to have to be a little bit more careful in using his chakra from a distance, maybe. Diving forward, two-man stun from Ice. And, of course, Fly is ready to go with the finishing touches. Arteezy is the one to claim both of those kills. Once again, Abed has a double damage rune. Not sure how he keeps on finding this one, but he's going to need to Yules that off. And he'll go for it, but LSA follow-up. Ice, they're going to buy back here, but Mago, he needs to be able to activate his BKB. But unfortunately, the shots went through anyway, and Abed, he manages to get out through that spear. I think it was like the last shot. Managed to get past the arena walls, and now HFN's dead as well. Rampage for Arteezy. I mean, that was just the easiest rampage of his life. He just clicked forward.
Wow. EG. They drop a game, but they smell blood walking up the high ground. And, like, he just most casual rampage I've ever seen.
Yeah, seriously.
Is he going to get a double? No. Abed steals it.
Abed says, you've had enough, Artur.
Just such an odd engagement.
Yeah.
HFN, he BKB'd. They buy back. I don't even know, Cap. LAN experience, the late night, EG, total control.
Props to No Ping for drafting themselves this kind of lineup that is very high execution. Unfortunately, it only costs one or two mistakes to lose control of this game, and you can see it.
He doesn't BKB until now. And
yeah,
it's just much too late. And Arteezy, you can see his face. He's currently at a triple kill as he just casually right clicks. And HFN, yeah, he's just dead now. He didn't TP. Maybe he didn't think he'd have the time to do it. Probably didn't. And yeah, stone cold killer right there.
Very chill, very chill. The relaxing sounds of a rampage. Ice Blast. Okay, Pipe, limiting the damage, no ping. I understand this. This game has gone wonky. It has not gone according to plan, and doing something really high risk, like trying to sneak in a Roshan, I don't blame them for it. They just got to keep fighting, right, Kyle? Like,
It's the only play.
They went in for this big BKB timing on the Mars and the Nature's Prophet. There's nothing left to do. There's no, back up, farm another set of items. They just have to find the execution to make this team fight work for them.
And the AA, I mean, you talk about a hero of the day. I think We learned about Spectre thanks to Team Nigma last night. Today it's the Ancient Apparition.
Oh no, Burrow Strike once again. This time around, a Photic Shield into the BKB, and they're going to be able to go. The Spear actually does manage to land on Abed, but the full-out Epicenter being channeled by Ice right in the middle of everybody. Laguna Blade finish off the Mars. HFN, a desperate TP away, does manage to make it through. Double buybacks going out. Matthew, though, going to be left behind. The reinforcements are coming to this Roshan pit. They know they cannot give Evil Geniuses this one. But at the same time, as you said earlier, EG, they smell blood in the water right now. They smell that weakness. And they're going to force No Pain to do something about this Roshan. A beautiful reflection with a nice light over the top. Panda Boo doesn't have his ultimate. Arteezy's hunting for that kill. Godlike for him. The spear goes out, but it doesn't catch the real Artorzy. He uses the Sunder. It's not even needed, honestly. He is just ripping apart the entirety of No Pain. GG being dropped. Evil Geniuses will survive through their encounter with the Brazilian team.
Oh, a repeat of last night. A little bit closer. No Ping, unfortunate. They get a Game 3 once again, but they will be the 4th direct playoff team to be eliminated tonight. Ooh, just a bloody day for teams that win their regions. EG, well done. Good performance. Leaned on the Terrorblade just a little bit, but they pulled through.
Yeah. Feel kind of bad for No Ping. The fact that they had glimmers and hopes, not just in this series, not just being able to go to Game 3 against Evil Geniuses, but also that tight series against Quincy Crew. They had a shot. They really did. Unfortunately, they are going to have to go through the TI qualifiers as they are eliminated here at Kyiv.
They were so close, Cap. So half HP on the throne, it dies. TI is theirs. Instead, eliminated. They'll fly back. They'll have some time to prepare, but qualifiers await.
Yep. They do await indeed. And No Ping, it's good to see from them, but unfortunately not quite a performance good enough to be able to take down Evil Geniuses. On their side of things, EG, do you feel like, can they do it again? Can they make a Grand Finals appearance, or is they not looking quite as good as Singapore Major?
Hard to say. I haven't seen enough from them, it feels. I watched them throughout the entire group stage, but it's like, really their most comfortable lineup seemed to be with Arteezy on Terrorblade or Naga, and neither have looked incredibly effective. Are they a team that can make a run? Sure. But would I say they're top 2 right now based on what we've seen? Probably not.
Yeah. All right. Well, Evil Geniuses looking all right here against No Ping. They do manage to move further, but we're going to need to see more improvement if they're going to make a long run through the lower bracket.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do that tomorrow, actually, which is actually today, as their opponent will be TNC. What a game, though. I want to talk about this because we had a last pick, Nature's Prophet, position 1. There were question marks, and Jenkins turns out rightfully so.
I wasn't a fan of the draft, but I, of course, did make that tri-lane suggestion in one of these panels, so I don't know how great my analysis is, so maybe you can back me up on this, but my thoughts were that you have Nature's Prophet as your win condition. You're never going to go late game against this Terrorblade hero, so you need to push early, but you're pushing into a Sand King, who is the greatest tower defender in the game of Dota.
Other than maybe Underlord.
Other than maybe Underlord. I think Underlord's just a crappier hero than Sand King right now, though, in general. You have an Ember Spirit who's going to be hunting the Nature's Prophet always. You can always catch this hero. You have the AA Blast to follow up. You have the Terrorblade who's going to be cutting creep waves all the time. He can easily control 2 lanes, so you don't have to worry about not having lane control against the Nature's Prophet. So to me, I didn't see how they could win the game other than snowballing really hard during the laning phase, and I thought maybe they could do it. I mean, HFN was top net worth. The guy's a god at this Nature's Prophet hero, but I just think the draft didn't allow it.
I'll be blunt too. I think all of No Ping's picks, like after the first round, made absolutely no sense. I think Abaddon does nothing to the Terrorblade Ancient Apparition Ember Spirit opening. Like, what are you removing? What are you saving people from? The AA Blast will remain. You can't heal the person that got blasted. Terrorblade doesn't care about a Photic Shield or anything else. And you also have Hoodwink, who has a stun that relies on trees, and if the trees get destroyed, that stun ends. Arena, Nature's Prophet, Timbersaw. That has to be the worst Hoodwink synergy I've ever seen. And, you know, we meme about it a little bit, but I saw it happen multiple times. And I'm surprised some of the stuns from the Mars even landed because they would have the Hoodwink stun with the Mars Arena that would then break the tree that was meant to set up the stun. It's just a very... I think they were just trying to do their own damn thing.
They were trying to play what they wanted to play.
Yeah.
Matthew's on his Hoodwink. Yeah, Panda has played a ton of Abaddon in the DPC. Oscar on his Timbersaw, that's his top hero, period. HFN on Nature's Prophet, I'd say that's his top hero, period. At least in DPC, maybe not in pubs, but he's super famous for the Nature's Prophet. So the only thing we're lacking is the Dark Mago Tinker.
We're just sad because the minute the game's even at 15 minutes, all of us know
it's over.
There's just no way EG can lose this game because Terrorblade will just outcarry all of them. And on top of that, you don't really have any stuns for the Ember Spirit other than the Mars Spear with the Yules, and it's just not enough. They had severe damage issues against pretty much every core on the side of EG. And you can see how Ice itemized there. Pure mobility on the map with a little bit of early tanking up with the hood.
That's
it
all he
shows their
needed to
game.
do. Yeah, he just go late game.
Yep.
You could literally just stall out, go late game. Trance don't do anything against Sandstorm.
And that's EG's bread and butter, isn't it? Like, yes, we talked about them dominating the lanes, but they just want to play the macro farm game and outcarry you. And whether or not they win their lanes, it doesn't matter. The thing is, yes, we talk about how good they are in the laning stage, but No Ping picked purely for the lanes. Mars, overall, doesn't scale as well as most mid laners and has a pretty strong laning phase. And same with their offlane Timbersaw and safe lane Nature's Prophet. And the game's even. If anything, that speaks to how good EG is at the lanes. But No Ping, I was happy to see them take a game off of Quincy Crew as well as EG. Would have loved to see them against other regions just because I do see these guys play against these guys in a lot of pubs. But yeah, shows decent promise moving into TI qualifiers and look forward to seeing them there.
Unfortunately, that will be it indeed for them. They have to go through those qualifiers. It's just it's rough. First of all, that they only faced NA at this major. They were a seed directly into the playoffs. We saw them take a game. Hello. Hi. Welcome to my ramen shop.
Will I get some ramen?
No.
No.
I'm sorry. I wish I could give you some.
We're imposters.
Yeah. If you like ramen with no noodles, no sauce, literally nothing.
And a fake egg.
Please hold.
Yes.
Please hold. Well, I mean, we can use this.
She's not actually getting you ramen. Don't get your hopes up.
There are fake eggs if you want some. Oh, that's disgusting.
I'll take it.
I feel like you'd rather not have anything.
I am sorry we're not meeting under happier circumstances. You guys played some amazing Dota. It's great Dota to watch, very entertaining. I want to know, like, what do you feel was the biggest thing that made you struggle a little bit on the main stage?
I think we play against NA teams. They know us a lot because we play each other. I think that's a main problem. And we also don't have a very big hero pool. So we only play like this Piper 5, and maybe some other region doesn't know about it, and we pick it, we stomp with it. But these guys know about it.